So it's a pleasure to speak to you this morning,
Yeah, thank you.
and congratulations on Kill Keith.
Oh, well, have you seen it?
I have, yeah, I saw it last year.
Oh, I see, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's certainly well, it's great.
Different.
Yeah, exactly, very different. Certainly one of a kind, I think. Quite
Yeah,
surreal.
that's why I'm putting it.
So I was talking to Keith a couple of weeks ago, actually, and
Yeah.
he was telling me that the various cameos in the film were actually the result of the director Andy Thompson going through his mobile phone contacts.
Really?
Yeah, is that how you?
Oh, look. Well, the way it look. Oh, you mean with, I don't think he's got my phone number, in there.
Oh, okay.
No, the way I got it was, Keith. I've known Keith for many, many years. We did a radio show together on Radio 1, the kids show, and, we worked together on GMTV, we went all around the country doing these little films, giving away money. And we went around the world doing that together. And we've known one another for ages. He just rang me up and said, "Did I fancy being in a film, which would be about a couple of days filming?" And got electrocuted in the end. So I said, "Yeah, terrific." And we always, whenever Keith and I get together, we always have good fun. So he just rang me up and said, "Would I like to do it?" I said, "Yeah, of course I would."
So,
That's why I got involved with it.
so what was your first reaction when you actually read the script? I mean, it must have been quite a surprise because it's definitely a bit of a
Yeah,
stretch.
to be honest with you, I didn't understand it. I thought it was. Until I got there, I didn't realise I thought it was just meant to be playing myself, which I am. I didn't realise somebody else was playing me. Well, it was all slightly complicated, if you see what I mean. I
Yeah,
couldn't understand. I mean, there was a guy there. It was just very odd. But I mean, I liked the scene with the electrocution thing. That was the bit that I couldn't particularly like doing. It was a bit messy, but it was good fun to do. I think in the film it comes across pretty well. It's quite a good way to die.
absolutely.
Quite spectacular.
That's the thing. I mean, I guess the style of comedy is
Yeah.
quite different. And again, as I was saying to Keith when we spoke last month, it took me quite some time myself to actually get the film and embrace the style of humour that the film employs. But
Yeah, I mean, it's a send up of, breakfast television and all the rest of it. And, Keith particularly was very much a part of that sort of era.
yeah,
And I think that's what appealed to him about it, sort of, I mean, his time at GMTV, and he's not doing it now. Well, it isn't GMTV now, but, he's very much associated with that sort of thing. So we were all sort of playing ourselves, really,
yeah,
in it. So I mean, that's the humour in it. But I mean, I just quite enjoyed doing the couple of days filming. It was good fun. I mean, I'm doing something for um, BBC at the end of this week, playing myself in a prison role.
oh
And
right,
it's, I mean, I mean, now when I get asked to do it, like I just recently did Let's Dance, dancing with David Hamilton, and it's quite nice to for sport relief. I mean, it's like quite nice doing different things.
yeah, it's a
So if anybody asks me, I mean, as long as you don't take yourself too seriously, I think that's the fun of it, really.
definitely. I mean, it's quite nice
Yeah.
to, I guess, step out of your comfort zone. And,
Oh yeah. I mean, I've done a lot of. I mean, when you say acting, I've done about 20 pantomimes, so I'm not used to learning lines and stuff like that.
yeah,
I mean, not that this was a particular one you had to learn any lines, but I've done panto and things like that, so I quite enjoy that side of it. Um, but it's, I mean, doing something like that was just a bit of fun. And I mean, Keith asked me to do it, and thought, well, yeah, it'd be great. Actually, fun enough, we hardly saw one another on it. So we were in different filming days. There was one particular time when we met up, obviously, but I did 2 days of it, so I was with Keith for a day. We had a lot of fun, really. It always is when you work with Keith.
yeah. But there's, as you mentioned, your death scene in the film. That was the one scene that I guess eased me into the style of humour. And after seeing that, that was when I got it. And there I was, sat at home in front of the TV watching Kill Keith, and yeah, there I was watching Kill Keith kill Tony Blackburn in a feature film, and
Yeah, he's doing what a lot of people in the country would like.
well, it was certainly quite surreal to say the least.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little different. Yeah. I mean, I personally, for my own personal, sort of films, I like musicals
guess that's
I mean, it's quite bizarre. Really. I was holding my own head at one time.
just
It's quite sort of uncannily. I mean, it just did look exactly like me.
that's an interesting way of looking at it.
Mm, yeah.
So, although you're best known for your work in radio, obviously you mentioned you've done about 20 pantomimes now, and you're doing, acting
Yes, I
gigs.
don't do them anymore. I used to do them, but I'm pretty busy with lots of other things. I mean, Radio 2, and I work for BBC London and station called KMFM, and I'm just about to join another one, which I can't talk about at the moment. But I'm just about to do another one, so I'm really, really busy at the moment. All bits and pieces. But these little things that come along, they're, icing on the cake with them. They're just nice things to do.
Absolutely. Well, Keith was telling me that everyone on the set was quite blown away by your work on Kill Keith.
By my work on it.
Yeah.
Oh, is he? Oh, I see. Well, if I'm going to do something, I try and do it as well as I can, that particular scene, it took quite a long time to do, but it was, I was sort of strapped to a chair for about most of the day, really, covered in blood and everything.
Covered in blood, yeah.
And I was in a complete mess at the end of the day, but I mean, it was great fun to do.
Messy but fun. Would you see yourself taking any sort of bigger roles, like on screen, or the small parts?
I don't honestly think this is going to lead to anything spectacular. I can't see it. It's not going to be a career changer, I don't think. But it's, it was good fun to do. And I'm quite happy doing what I do, really. I'm, going on and playing records and talking a load of nonsense. That's what I really enjoy doing. But I mean, this was a very nice couple of days out. And, if they asked me to do another one, of course, sort of follow up Kill Keith 2 or something, and I'd love to be, well, I suppose I can't do it because I'm dead. Unless they can bring me back from the dead.
Yeah, we'll keep...
It's quite possible, I suppose.
Yeah, anything can happen.
So when you've had your head completely severed from your body, it would be a little bit, even for Kill Keith, it would be unusual, I would have thought.
I suppose it would, but then again, as Keith,
you never know.
Yeah, and Keith was telling me that there might be a follow-up, and
oh, I see. Yeah.
I think
well, if they asked me to do it, I'd love to do it again. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it'd be more difficult to have Keith come back the way he goes out.
Yeah. Well, that's true as well. Yeah.
Perhaps he'll be set at Radio 2.
Yeah.
So, although your appearance is quite brief, but certainly memorable, what was the experience of actually playing yourself? I mean, Keith.
Well, I mean, it was good. It was good fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was just a nice couple of days out actually with the film crew and everything, and it was, it was good fun. It was very good fun. I enjoyed every moment of it. And as I say, just a little something different to do.
Yeah.
Which was nice.
So Keith told me the biggest challenge when he was filming was actually trying to play himself. Obviously, that's not something he's
I don't find that too difficult, actually.
Oh.
I find it more difficult trying to play someone else, I think. I find it quite easy to play himself. But I've never had a problem with that one, really.
Like, ironically, Keith found it quite easy playing serial killer.
He did?
He did, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. There is that element to him, I think.
Something behind that infectious laugh. Briefly, for those who haven't actually seen Kill Keith yet, what can they expect?
Something that's just a bit of fun, really. I mean, it's a skit on breakfast television and the backstabbing that goes on behind the scenes, I think. And just a bit of fun, a little bit gory in parts, so probably not for some of the youngsters. But just a bit of a laugh, I think, really.
Excellent. Well, thanks very much, Tony.